Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to another Geometry Dash building series. Today, I'm going to be making a 1.0 level. Now, there is a reason for this. Recently, I uploaded a video titled, If I Had a Pod in Stereo Madness, and I will fully admit, this video was lazy and it was cheap. I didn't actually stick to the 1.0 limitations that Stereo Madness actually had. It was just kind of all over the place, and I feel like I disappointed a lot of people, so instead, I will make a fully fledged 1.0 level, as I've seen a few people ask for this in the comments here and there. I'm going to be using the song Blacklight by DJ Nate. Obviously, you couldn't use custom songs in 1.0, but it would be pretty lame if I just used like Stereo Madness or something for this, you know? 477744. We're going to be using a 110-second start offset, which is pretty fitting because, you know, it's got the ones and O's. I'm not sure what the plan is for today, whether I'm going to be making a full layout or whether I'm going to be making a few ideas and like half a layout or something. I don't know. We'll just see. But I am definitely going to turn the background and the ground to black for the intro. I'm going to limit myself to 1.0 gameplay as well, and since I can't use teleporters, I'm gonna have to use like a little curve right here to kind of lift myself off the ground and get a little bit of momentum going. Also, this is likely gonna be a series, so definitely hit the subscribe button if you enjoy. I think what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna have a few ideas scattered around here and there, like the stacked up blocks or some sort of block design. Say I want to have like a spike box or something. I'll set that out, but it's not final. Is this gameplay gonna be off screen? I have a really bad feeling that it just is. Oh god, to continue this staircase idea that I had a little bit, just to make the structuring a little bit more interesting, because we are gonna have to stick to blocks, orbs, pads, and ship gameplay. That's like it. Also, I gotta say, I can't change the object line color, so that's gonna be awkward. This is gonna take a lot of brain power to make it look good. Okay, we are going... Oh, I can't scale! No! I was gonna scale this portal down like I always do, but I just can't. Well, at least I can use the gameplay. That's a positive. I guess I'll just reuse some of these platforms. Threading the needle. We're going in between this little gap here. And I guess we'll put the spike pillar here, so you gotta jump it. Could definitely stick it out a bit more, though. Okay, cool. We can have a platform here and a spike box on top. Is that possible? That seems like a little bit of a difficulty spike. Hold on. This is surprisingly not off screen. Okay, so let me just move the platform. Okay, nice. And we can't have a speed changer, so we just need to have a regular ship portal here. And I gotta use color triggers for my background flashes, which is weird. Man, this is gonna be so awkward. This is ideal because the next pulse starts before the last one ends. But I wonder if I could like inverse this by changing the background to a light gray and having a dark pulse. Kind of. If I can get another pulse in there really quickly that syncs, it's gonna make sense. Just making sure it always reverts back to this light gray. And I guess we can have like a desaturated red. And then for the final pulse, we can have that red again, but make it go to black, which can then fade slowly onto red before being cut off and put back to black here. Okay, this is neat. I actually really like this build-up. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. I guess now I gotta figure out a block design, and this is gonna be really awkward, I think. Gonna have to stack a bunch of objects for this to even have a chance. Something like this might work. There's no rotation, right? Oh, God. I am hoping that this blurry look is going to work. Yeah, that looks fine, honestly. And I'm thinking for these orbs, I can add the pulsing rod things. A design that worked really well from the Stereo Madness video and some of my other videos on my channel, honestly. And I can mix the color up on these from player color 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure you could have these ground spikes in 1.0. They're definitely in Stereo Madness. If I'm wrong about any of this, just let me know, by the way. I mean, the meta for designing levels in 2.1 is to find a pattern and stick to it, but for 1.0 you kind of got to ditch that thesis and just work in the moment, work with what you've got. That's what I'm finding anyway, because I definitely took an opportunity to make that design, and that's where the originality in the level comes from, because I'm not just copy-pasting a design around. Okay, I should probably be adding chains here and there as well. I can't scale, so I'm gonna have to use the actual different sizes of chains, which is weird for me. Probably just gonna put the chains on either side of that object. Yeah, that looks good. I'm using player colors a lot, by the way, because I'm pretty sure you couldn't have, like, a color channel. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping that I'm right, honestly. I'm just gonna clarify that I'm not sure if this is legal. Some people I talked to said that I need to keep everything on default. Some people I talked to said everything has to be white, so I just don't know. Let me know in the comments and I'll trust you guys. I kind of put a little bit of effort into this to make sure it looked good in white and with the player color. By the way, I am going to change the line back to normal because I noticed at the beginning when it cuts off, it looked really ugly. Maybe I could have ground pulses. Hold on. The ground's only visible on the first 4 triggers, I think. So if I change this to ground 1, which you definitely could not do in 1.0, but I'm using the 2.1 editor. I'm going to use the features in it. Yeah, that's honestly original. I like that. I feel like there weren't any saws. Also, I'm probably going to add some of these classic slabs on top of the blocks. Well, you can't really add anything on top, but just like, you know, in the mix, just to give it a bit more texture. Wait, I don't think you could use player color in 1.0. Hold on. What? Oh, dude. Really? No way. No way. Damn it, dude. Oh, this was looking so good. That makes me angry. Okay, now this spike looking thing sucks and I need to figure out something else. God, this just became infinitely harder. Like, I barely know what to do for decoration now. This is so hard. And it's such a tease opening up the color menu just to change the color to white and nothing but white. What the heck? Probably easier to make some sort of spike structure like this. A star! Hey, I made a star. I can put these underneath and kind of attach it to the wave a little bit. It does the trick, I suppose. But it's also a shame to have to resort to like such basic structures. Oh, I suppose I can definitely do ground art over here. I can have the ground and then feed it up it sometimes like this. Oh, that's the wrong button. Feed it up here and it can kind of ramp up to the edge there. Like, that's fine. If I click black and white, the only thing that changes is the menu. Like, that is so annoying. Cool. We have our ground formatted a little bit and we can definitely use that more than once with a little bit of copy paste action. Oh, please tell me you're allowed to change the ground color. Like, I'm having that secondary thought of, hold on, maybe this isn't even possible. Surely you must be allowed to change the ground color if you can change the background color. I'm clicking the wrong buttons. Like, this is just living rent-free in my head right now. No! There's only one size of chain? Are you kidding me? Are you No way! Dude, this sucks. No! My little buddies, no! No, dude. That was like my only hope. I mean, I guess I could extend some of the... No, I definitely can't do that because it just looks ugly. Bro, this is impossible. This is literally impossible. Nothing I even think of looks good. Maybe it's because I'm trying too hard with like the little wavy blocks or something that I can't think of anything to fill it in with. But seriously, man, I'm having trouble with this. Also, I'm fully aware that half spacing would not have been a thing in the 1.0 editor, but spacing blocks definitely was, so I'm just saving myself some time. Man, with this, I honestly feel quite defeated. Like, I know what I've done isn't that bad, but it just feels off, you know? Like, I've really racked my brains and I haven't really been satisfied with the result. Bro, I didn't even make the staircase properly. I'm gonna make that transition in the next video, but I do want to make some ship gameplay for now. Because I do want to make a little gimmick in the ship where you have to avoid the cube portals. Not for all of the obstacles, but I think it's just a cool little corridor to have. If it's not, like, absolutely silent, of course. I quite like these triangle pillars. That's cool. I'm gonna keep the hitbox mod on just so I can see what's happening as I am structuring this. Again, the spikes are not staying like this, but it's cool to have them arranged so I can see what's going on. And so I can plan a path of flight, and I can use a couple of these just to create a little... Oh god, that seems a bit too rough. I'm just gonna stretch this out like so. Let me see how this plays. Oh, so I gotta stretch it even further. But it's good to know that this is a good gameplay concept for this area. And I gotta say, there's no free rotation in this, so to get anything that is even remotely circular, I have to copy paste and then manually keep track of how much I'm moving these blocks down. So that was one mini step. This time it's gonna be 2. This time it's gonna be 3. Then a full block, then a full block and 1. You see? Gonna remove some spike pillars with this little curve that I've made now. Move this, add it in there. Yeah, you see? You gotta be spicy. I've barely added any decoration, but the ideas are there. And that's probably where I'm gonna round it off. I'll make the transition next time. I'll finish off this ship section, make some more gameplay on the end as well after the ship part. It's going pretty well so far. I am pretty happy with the beginning, even though I got frustrated with it. And I'm probably gonna title this video something like It's Impossible. It's not. It just takes a little bit more brain power than I'm used to using, you know? Oh, that's tight. And that's satisfying as well. Awesome. That's cool. Thank you for watching. Making 1.0 levels is impossible, or whatever the title is, something like that. That was fun. I'll probably do more, but not too frequently, because I don't want to just spam 1.0 content, because this channel's been about effects, you know? You can't do effects in 1.0. It's all about the blocks. I'll try and keep it relatively short, do a lot in one episode, and then have the episodes spread out. Something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I'll judge it based on how much you guys enjoyed this one. Check the links in the description, leave a like and subscribe, and have a good day.